a determined and decisive response which was measured, collaborated, and proportionate directly solely to military installations. Pakistan resounding success in drowning off several Indian fighters, jets, and drones under the leadership of the Air Chief Marshal Zahir Ahmad Babar Sidhu, and the neutralization of multiple military targets is an indisputable reality. These facts are widely documented and acknowledged and stand as a matter of record beyond the reach of misinformation or propaganda. Pakistan Navy was also alert and ready for any challenge under the leadership of Admiral Naveed Ashraf. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, through its resolute response, Pakistan reaffirmed that the only acceptable normal in international relations in respect for the principles enshrined in the UN Charter, including sovereignty, territorial integrity, and political independence. It was also established that the regional peace and stability will not be held hostage to the politics of hatred and division, and that Pakistan will defend every inch of its territory while safeguarding its citizens. We commend the role and efforts of President Trump in helping achieve a ceasefire and in bringing South Asia back from the brink of an unprecedented disaster. We also remain appreciative to the constructive role played by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Turkey, as well as our other friendly countries in the region and beyond. Excellencies, the events of last year once again underscored that the unresolved Jammu and Kashmir dispute continues to undermine peace and security in the entire South Asia. We must ensure renewed and concerted efforts under United Nations auspices to secure a just, lasting, and peaceful resolution of this dispute in accordance with the relevant Security Council resolutions and the aspirations of the Kashmiri people. India's illegal and unilateral decision to hold in abeyance the Indus Water Treaty and its weaponization of water is also a matter of great concern for the international community. The treaty provides no basis for such unilateral actions. India's move undermines a fundamental pillar of regional stability and has serious implications for the peaceful management of shared resources. The National Security Committee of Pakistan made it very clear that any attempt to stop or divert the flow of water belonging to Pakistan under the Indus Water Treaty will be considered as an act of war. The UN Security Council convened close consultation under the agenda item, the India-Pakistan question, on 6th of May 2025 at Pakistan's request. Pakistan's position was reflected in the Council's deliberations as members expressed deep concern over the growing risk of escalation and emphasized the urgent need for restraint and de-escalation, including concerns regarding attempts to undermine the Indus Water Treaty. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan's position also received an authoritative international validation in December 2025 when UN Special Rapporteurs and independent experts confirmed in a formally released report that India's use of force inside Pakistan following the 22nd of April Pahalgam incident violated international law and risked escalating a volatile region which could have a very serious conflict between the two nuclear-armed states. Beyond India's unilateral decision to hold the Indus Water Treaty in abeyance and its attempt to politicize shared water resources, Pakistan has observed a concerning pattern of irregular and unexplained fluctuations in river flows over the recent period, raising serious questions regarding compliance with established treaty obligations. Earlier in April 2025, we have twice observed unusual abrupt variations in the flow of the river Chenab, first between 30th of April and 21st of May 2025, and then again between 7th and 15th of December last year. More recently, on 2nd of May 2026, the flow of the river Jhelum was observed to rise sharply within a short span of time before dropping again significantly within the same time. Similarly, during 2nd and 3rd of May 2026, unusual and unexplained variations were recorded in the river Chenab, including a marked decrease in flow during the early hours of 3rd of May 2026, well below expected seasonal levels. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, these developments taken together reflect a worrying pattern of irregularity and underscore the urgent need for full transparency, uninterrupted data sharing, and strict adherence to all notification and operational obligations under the Indus Water Treaty. We hope that India will draw the appropriate lessons from the events surrounding its actions and Pakistan's response under Marka-e-Haq. First, any misadventure against Pakistan will be met with full might, resolve, and determination. Second, the legitimate struggle of the Kashmiri people for self-determination cannot be suppressed by the Indian occupation. Instead of externalizing blame for its ongoing suppression of Kashmiri people, India must take immediate and meaningful steps towards a just settlement of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with relevant UN Security Council resolutions and the aspirations of the Kashmiri people. Third, durable peace in the South Asia can only be built on equality, mutual respect, and peaceful resolution of disputes. India's persistent reliance on unilateralism and jingoism are a threat to regional peace and stability. Excellencies, Pakistan remains a firm believer in the enduring relevance of multilateralism and the peaceful resolutions of all disputes. We support universal and consistent adherence to the principles of UN Charter, including self-determination, the non-use or threat of force, and the peaceful settlement of disputes. These principles are not only abstract ideals, these are essential foundations for sustaining global peace and stability. Pakistan's current membership of the UN Security Council provided us an important opportunity to advance principled, balanced, and constructive engagement on issues of international peace and security. As an elected member, Pakistan has focused on bridging divides, promoting dialogue, and strengthening the role of elected members through more transparent and inclusive working methods. During its presidency of the UN Security Council in July 2025, Pakistan convened a high-level ministerial debate on promoting international peace and security through multilateralism and the peaceful settlement of disputes. The unanimous adoption of Resolution 2788, after many years there was a unanimous resolution in the Security Council during our presidency, further underscored this commitment, marking a concrete outcome of its efforts to strengthen multilateral approach to conflict prevention and resolution. Pakistan has consistently emphasized that unresolved and protected disputes, particularly those involving foreign occupation or the denial of self-determination, remain among the gravest threats to the international peace. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, durable peace cannot be achieved through force or coercion. Justice respect for fundamental rights, particularly the right of self-determination, the peaceful settlement of disputes, and the faithful implementation of the UN resolutions remain indispensable to sustainable global stability. Guided by these principles, Pakistan has actively worked to strengthen cooperation across multilateral platforms available on the globe. During our presidency of the Council, Pakistan convened a briefing on enhanced cooperation between United Nations and Organization of Islamic Cooperation (OIC), underscoring the importance of closer coordination among multilateral institutions in addressing shared challenges and advancing common objectives. At the regional level, Pakistan's engagement is anchored in the wide network of multilateral forums, including the OIC, the Economic Cooperation Organization (ECO), and the D8, which serve as important frameworks for promoting dialogue, cooperation, and shared development. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan looks forward to assuming the upcoming ECO chairmanship of the Council of Foreign Ministers and the ECO Summit in 26-27. This will provide an important opportunity to further advance regional economic integration and connectivity. Pakistan also continues to play an active and constructive role within Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO). Pakistan will assume the chair later this year and will host the summit of the heads of state next year in 2027.